Once upon a time, there lived a poor woodcutter and his wife. They had 2 children, Hansel and Gretel. A great dearth had fallen upon the land, and the woodcutter could not find daily bread for his family. Late one night, the father couldn't sleep due to worry and hunger.
What am I to do? How can we feed the poor children when there's not even enough for ourselves?
Early tomorrow morning we will take the children deep into the forest.
I can't do that.
The mother gave the father no rest on the subject until he finally agreed to her plan. Now, Hansel and Gretel were also awake from hunger during that night, and they heard the plan to leave them in the forest.
Whatever shall we do, my friend?
Don't worry, let them fall asleep. I have a great idea.
All right.
When their parents had fallen asleep, Hansel snuck outside. The moon was shining brightly, and there were white pebbles on the ground that glittered. Hansel stuffed as many of these pebbles as he could into his coat pockets. In the morning, their mother awakened them.
Get up, you sluggards. We must go and fetch some wood.
As they walked into the forest, Hansel kept stopping and turning towards the house.
What is it, Hansel?
I'm just looking at my little woodcut. It's sitting on the roof, saying goodbye to me.
Fool, that is no cat. It's the sun shining on the roof.
But Hansel was not looking for a cat. He was discreetly dropping pebbles along the path, one by one, from his pockets.
You children rest here. Your father and I will go and cut some wood further in the forest. We will fetch you when we are done.
When noon came, the children ate a little bread. They thought they heard the strokes of their father's axe, but it was not an axe. Their father had tied a branch to a withered tree, and it was the wind blowing it back and forth that made the sound. After a long while, they became fatigued, so they closed their eyes and fell asleep. When they awoke, it was very late and very dark.
What are we to do?
Just wait a bit. When the moon has risen, we will find our way.
And when the moon came out, they followed the trail of Hansel's pebbles home. They walked all night long and arrived at their father's door at dawn. They knocked on the door, and the mother answered.
You naughty children, where have you been? Why did you sleep in the forest? We thought you would never come back.
Not long afterwards, another great dearth spread throughout the land. Crops had failed everywhere. One night they heard their mother saying,
Oh, my dear children, who has brought you here? You look tired. Do come inside and stay with me. No harm shall come to you here. Fetch some water and cook something good for you, brother. If put him in the stable and he needs to be fed and made fat. And when he is fat, I will eat him. Quiet, you wretched child. Keep your noise to yourself. Nothing will help you now.
Hansel! Hansel! The witch is dead! We are free!
Pak. 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 Halo. Wait, go, 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 go.